ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Anime Vanguards. It's so nice to say that after it's once in a while, but you can say welcome back to Anime Vanguards. Wednesday miraculously update. Welcome to the Christmas update or winter update. You know, in February. um, yeah, but besides that, welcome back. And today we are starting our grind to getting Vanguard Rukia. She's the newest unit off the banner. We also have these 3 units, but also fun facts. Before we start, all these are only mythic, so they'll be put on the banner eventually. So you know the fact that most of this game had exclusive characters, yeah, now it's not. But there's also a new system entirely. Moria are like card systems and like most other gacha games. And basically these are like, okay, these 3 are like alright, I guess. These 2 are for the farms. This one just gives you around 20% damage, and this gives you 5% more currency. These are like for characters, like the new characters, like they give them like more buffs and parts are passive, and these are for the secret. And Rukia actually has one herself, and again she has her own pity. I didn't realize I went this heavy on her on this banner. I think I'm gonna get her first. I might just keep the legendaries because I'm gonna need to fuse them into it eventually. So hopefully I can get her fast. I did farm only one night. Only farmed one night, so hopefully this will be enough. There's no way, I don't think I can get both. Right, my luck ain't that good, but it's not the worst. Now the thing is, Rukia is like a buffer. She buffs. You don't even have to place her. She attacks. And also, there's a slight chance you don't even need Monarch on her, but Monarch still is pretty good. More will come down the line when I actually get her. If it actually loads. But the new game mode, the winter event, is actually pretty good. For manual, like it actually might be worth if you manual it. Because it gives you a ton of currency, and basically you have to buy your units. There's a crate to buy more to get more units. It's also like pretty fast. You can get way more. I think it's like twice as fast than just manual farming. But to be fair, manual farming will still always be the main way to go because I have a life. Oh my goodness, we got her. That was like 12,000 till pity. Let's go. All right. Vanguard Rukia. Now we just need her like that 2. Oh, it stopped me right at it. Pity reached. You still have 800k for the for this. How many how much does this? Yeesh, we don't have room. I might just sell. I might just not have these and just sell, because I better be able to fuse all these into the thing. Now, ending it off, we did not get it with 9,000 left. All right, not horrible. We did get most of the units. We did get every unit actually. I think it was just mostly. There she is. Yes. Vanguard Rukia. Sweet. Now we do need her Moria to be actually fully complete because she's not the greatest. I mean, she's insane with all this. Yikes, assuming buffs. But she is way better with her things. We definitely gotta get that. I guess we can roll on her. I'll basically just go until, oh, this is so bad. I think it's ice. Please be yes. Yeah, we'll just go till I get like a rainbow. My first rainbow, we'll see how it goes. I didn't really farm too much. Alright, that's not solar. I didn't farm too much after the big get like something shiny event. So I don't have too many rerolls. They did give like a little over 100, and there's still some of the One Piece raid stuff. I forgot I even farmed like that as well. And I also have the Christmas stuff as well, obviously, the 200 there. Dang, alright. Well, I can get more later. Can I evolve? You actually have to evolve her thing as well, unfortunately. Oh, you evolve all of these. Ouch. Alright, we are back after one run. Yes, this is like a 1 hour run of the event. If I don't get it now, I'll show it off. But, I just went as long as I could. And I made it to like wave 100 or something. Like, I don't want to play this anymore. It took forever to get this much material, which is still a good amount. Way better than most of them, most updates. This off with getting the unit done, because I still need to evolve this thing after. All we're waiting for is that summons to say acquired, but not looking like it's gonna happen. Nope. Alright, 7,000 more to go. It's like an overnight grind at that point. But I mean, I still need I only have 4 rerolls. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm also going to take a little research later and figure out what's the actual best trait for Rukia, because part of her passive, I'll go over it later, but basically it's how I think how it goes is like you get 100k, you get 100% increase of damage for as many placements that she has left. Under normal mode, and basically I'm not gonna have this team the entire time. You'll see if you haven't played it somehow. But basically, this is a manual stage. You have to play this version. Infinite, you can macro as long as as many times as you want. This one is solely manual. I don't think you can even what's the paid macro it, I guess. So you enter. Here are your your farms, Speedwagging and Taka. You have the Trash Gamer, Nami, the Bunny Girl. I think it's Benimaru, and then Rukia. On the other side, you have Aokiji and the other secret. But basically, what you do is in the start, you buy out. Well, I typically just buy out 1 Speedwagon and then 2 of her. And basically, you just gotta wait up over time. You have one path, leads all the way down. You have these barricades that stop them from entering through. Now they will break eventually, but you can repair them. Let me just place these 2 down real quick. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing because it takes forever. They're gonna hold off for a while. Actually, I'm gonna buy more because money is very important. You can buy lanes, so you see down here it's 0 out of 60%. The more lanes you purchase, the more of a percentage boost you get. That's simply why I buy all of them. or buy as many as you can before wave 20, because that's when you actually start getting presents. And I stack up basically like back here in this area, and I go the longest. You have modifiers, increases yen generation, range, damage, as decreases SBA. Unit attacks ignore damage reduction, and when you basically revive, but I don't think revive works. I'm not sure on that, but I don't think it works. And over here you have a mystery box, which gives you a random unit. Either you can get one of the Christmas units out of here, or you can get, I think it's Ainz, Kaguya, or Escanor as well. They're from that as also. Yeah, and also I forgot to mention this back corner. It's 50,000, but you can put a monarch unit on any character that you want, and it doesn't limit the amount of placements as well of said units. So you can definitely do that. I did it on every single character. It's not that hard if you believe me. You definitely get a lot of money in the later stages of the game. I'll do a showcase for all the characters later on. Well, actually, no, I can do the characters I have. So, I do not remember her name. I'm sorry. I literally just finished the ending of My Hero, but I do not remember her name. Anytime a status effect or status debuff is inflicted to this unit, gains 50% damage and loses 5% SBA, stack up to 4 times. Alternatively, every 5 attacks gains a stack, as well if no status effect or status debuff is on her. When 4 stacks are hit for 30 seconds, wipes all buffs and cleanses all status effects and debuffs from self. Dodges all attacks, stun immunity. When attacking a boss, follow up with attack 3. This follow-up counts as an attack for passive 1 and bypasses enemy damage reduction. Pretty good. Most of the time when you see her, she's kind of like a stunner or a slow. Not in this one, no. Now, I don't play Subkiji nearby because I don't think he's not the greatest. He ain't that great. Attacks apply freeze for 2 seconds. Whenever an enemy of freeze follows up with attack 2 for 100% of the unit's damage, when following up enemies on freeze, applies wanted. So he does apply wanted as well. Debuffs all allies by 5%. That's why I don't place it anywhere near my other units. Oh, I almost forgot to do this. What else? When attacking an enemy inflicted with burn, does 50% more damage. When attacking an enemy with stun, applies wanted as well. Then we can also do the Benimaru, which is actually pretty good. Every attack releases a broom around him up to 5 of these. Selling this unit while having one or more brooms will instead shoot all brooms, each dealing 8% of the unit's damage and inflicting scorched. I don't know what that is because it doesn't show it. The unit applies burn 50% of the unit's damage for 8 seconds. When attacking an enemy inflicted with burn, inflicts conflagration. Sure, we'll go with that. Stays applied as long as the enemy has burn. An enemy with this debuff has a burn tick occur. That tick also damages up to 3 enemies in a small range around this enemy. Anytime this unit deals damage to enemy with this debuff, inflicts nullify. Whenever a unit launches a broom, buffs damage by 2% to 50%. Yeah, he does way too much. That's not even the Vanguard unit, it does that much. Alright, we're almost at the what we need to be. Wait, 20. So we're just gonna buy as many of these as we can. I think I'm just gonna do 50% and then start working on the back. Because I am really close. And then I'll do some gambling. I don't really buy my units. I just go out the box and just open. Instead of just buying one unit, I could buy all of them technically. Let's just do that as well. 10% is nice. I can get like 30k a run from the farms. Oh, come on. But yeah, this is basically what I do. It's gonna take a long time. All right, we are back, and after a couple more runs, I was actually able to get her new thing, her card, I guess, which is pretty good. But I think we have to evolve it, which is gonna need to take more materials. I need more snowflakes, but so I'm actually gonna do a little more rerolls on her and more rerolls on her card as well. You go here, we're just gonna ethereal. Not bad. However, Monarch is better, unfortunately. Still have a ton more rerolls to get, so hopefully. Okay, let's see. Deadeye. No, actually, I just saw a video on this comparing Deadeye to Monarch, because people were saying Deadeye was better, but actually Monarch is her best trait. Even though she has her like 300 placement with her card, it actually comes obsolete and Monarch becomes her best, even though I'm only getting Deadeye out of these rerolls. But with her card, it becomes obsolete, unfortunately. Now the card, I'm gonna be honest, the traits look good, right? Like Divinity, 50% damage and 50% range, it's good, sounds good, but it's only the card stats, not its stats. Meaning Jack of all traits, or just would be the best. But I'll be honest, I'll take any rainbow. Well, I mean, I'll take it. I'm not expecting to really get Jack of all traits, which definitely be her best because it lowers her cost. But I'll take that just because we have not many. I'll definitely farm more rerolls overnight to get her not only evolve her card, but also just get a better, hopefully get Monarch. I'm gonna farm the event more, just so like 146 more rerolls here, and then more of this essences, the whole shebang. I'll see you guys whenever that happens. You'll see what trait I can get on her. Ladies and gentlemen, I am finally back after like a whole day or two after I think the last recorded bit I had. As you see, I have only 30 rerolls, but I'm basically just gonna get Monarch. I could have gotten this sooner. Oh my gosh, finally. This video took like 6 more days than it should have. But finally, I actually finished. Alright, I'm still not even knowing the update because you still gotta because I figured out over time, the more I figured out about the update, you really want to farm a lot of this card just because these cards really just boost the stats of old units by way more than they were current units. And also apparently like a couple other characters' best cards are Rukia's, so we'll be doing that. But let's now test her out. The main reason why I got it was for this combo here. That's the main reason why I even got that. Because this Rukia alone is like an Escanar buff. Inadvertently, it's an Escanar buff. I know she buffs like every character in the game, but when it comes down to it, Escanar is the one mainly getting buffed. And I need to change familiars real quick. Who? I guess I'll give this Doctor to Escanar. Yeah, I guess that'll work. And I am running the Rias card on Escanar as well. And we're gonna showcase her. I'm gonna showcase her and then showcase how I'm actually gonna use her. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's only a certain way I'm gonna use her, and it's called not placing her. I guess I can also state the fact that why I went for Monarch instead of Deadeye, which Deadeye is her second best trait. Like if you get that, you may want to keep that. Well, I don't know, because her card basically just changes that. All right, so we're just gonna add we're gonna add some yen. Gonna place her down. On placement, 68,000 every 8.1 seconds. SPA is kind of slow. Cause she did. All right, I did only get like a Z SPA. I really only have Z. That sucks. I may change that later. But passives. We got. Do I need to re-say it? I don't think I'm gonna re-say it. But the main thing to look forward to in this scenario, whenever she assists, she gains. The assisted character gets 50% damage and 20% range for 20 seconds. And down here is the main reason why you may want to have Deadeye. When this unit freezes enemies for the first time, inflicts Nullify when attacking. An enemy afflicted with Nullify does 50% more damage. The last sentence here. This unit's damage increases by 100% times current available placements availability. So you might see that and think, oh yeah, I don't need to get Monarch. Well, there's a bunch of like scaling issues with that. Like for one, if you use a buffer, its buffing power ain't gonna be as great because it's going off of its base damage, not what would be after the buff. But also, it's mainly after what her card does, which I can actually show off the card. Let's actually unit. Let's get rid of that. Doing the ice attack cone, another cone, full AoE, and then all the way. I think she costs like 210,000. There you go. So 1.8 million every 8.1 seconds, doing around 200,000 DPS. And her ultimate global effect deals 500% damage to all enemies in range, freezes all enemies for 4 seconds, and inflicts absolute 0. If placed at wave 10 or beyond, automatically activates and pulls stats from the respective upgrade according to current wave. So I guess like later on you can place her So let me try that. If I sell and then let's do that. Oh, she's gonna use it, and then I guess pull stats. I'm not sure where you even pull stats from. So I guess anything after wave 10, she force uses her ultimate. Now her card, which is the main thing on why you get Monarch. First off, this is the main reason why everyone wants her card. Anytime absolute zero is triggered on and units in range is reapplied immediately. So not only does it give really high stats, which for like old characters is amazing for, it also like forces her passive to restart. So then you can actually get this to kick on again. All these things to happen again. Next part. Now these two are only for her. Anytime this unit attacks via unyielding support, so basically whenever she's not placed, it now pulls its damage stats from the upgrade respective to the unit that is assisting, reducing its damage bonus of frozen cancellation by 20% times the upgrade level. So basically the damage is gonna like lower over time, which is why you'd want to have Monarch instead, because then the overall damage is higher. And then immune status effects and status debuffs. Anytime the status effect would be applied, is resisted, freeze all enemies in range for 2 seconds. Now, how that second part is going to work, let's just say you place. Let me restart this. I have to restart the match so I can burn enemy. So if you do this, you can actually still have Rukia for it. So you place that R. You gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Right, so I guess now we can select. Are we? All right, now we can actually. So 7. So Rukia did about 1 million damage. Like for it, we're gonna see her do this million, and then they're both gonna do it. Rukia's gonna hit roughly 1 million as well. But also, this combo, any Escanor X and he's supported, if they have the absolute freeze, whatever, it's that white debuff, his damage will do 100 more damage. Insane buff for Escanor, speed since if you look at the Memoria, dots bypass shield, so now he's bypassing as well. If I only had the dance trait on the card, but these rerolls, they're like one exactly with trade reroll. It's kind of hard to get, but yeah, this is basically how you're gonna use her. She's just gonna be in the back, driving out. This 10k is also like, I have Deadeye. One last thing, this is like every other character, but like bro, you're gonna play, if you were to box her out ground, it's 30 just to place her. 200 grand to max out. Rukia is mainly you don't really need a blade at all. Team basically solo almost the age of the game. Am I wrong? Just 2 people can solo like 90%. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because it got rid of like most of the hard yeah, I've finally done with this up. It's been a whole week after it released. Now I just get it out. But there's a thing I want to for getting like leaving. If I do all, there should be a simple inventory. Oh yeah, so now actually had not a weird background anymore, so I can actually see the whole game back. Even though the UI still isn't great, like at all. That stat transfer. How many Z pluses now? Did have a guy, but I gave you Shanks, or I did get Shanks. I had got Shanks during this. So. Yes. 1.1, and you know, this. And also give her also this. Yeah, so yeah, this monarch down. I think let's make one of the most. I think we're to make a team. I mean, I guess this is a team of itself. If we did want to have like an full team, equip. I see memorials for him and Shanks. In fact, where is he? Bro, this UI is so bad. Where is Shanks? I can't even access my what? There he is. Shanks. Oh my gosh. Then Rukia, Ainz. So then we could actually get like Whitebeard or something, and then the 2 farms. Probably Nami and then Taka. And then this is like the newest team, I think, or at least my newest team. I know there's other ones you can run. I do gotta get more Memorias because Aokiji's one is actually really good. It increases damage against wanted enemies with wanted by 30%, which does beat out this Memoria by a good amount. But I don't know, I mean, I got Jack of All, so it's gonna lower his costs, but it's alright with that. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment below, and sub for more. Good luck. I'm going on the Crusaders now because the Dragon Ball update. But I'll see you guys in the next Roblox video. Peace.